sun or something.
A little bit of light.
Should I here? Is that the problem, or what the heck is the? Oh my! Still there, still there. Yes, we are live, and exactly, exactly. It's like, woo! Once again, hello, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, you get to see this fun little thing called the sun. We haven't seen it for a while, and it's beautiful, isn't it? So it looks like I'm glorious, I guess. Welcome to a brand new episode of the left, the right, and everything in between. I am Des Rance.
I'm Mr. Rogers.
Hopefully everybody had a great day and a week so far. Look, I got a holy beard. Come on, that's a little funny.
Yeah.
Happy St. Patrick's Day. I got the, was it Celtic cross?
It's Celtic, I guess.
Celtic.
We have to go off with that. So.
Well, further over. Go that way, I think. A little bit more, and perfect. There we go. Now we're good to go. Stay, you bloody bugger. This is a shit show. Exactly, and the funny thing is, the thing is right by the end stream right now.
The sun's gonna move.
It will, but we have a good one for you today. Happy St. Patty's Day. So how's your St. Patty's Day going?
It's good. Had a little rough injury, but I don't know. I sleep and I injure myself.
Exactly. Before we get started,
how's yours, Jess?
Mine was good. Work was good today, actually. Got done a little bit earlier. I had a meeting. One of those things where it happened. Before we get started, because we always forget to do this, and this is time to do it at the beginning of the episode. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed. Hit the like bell. Hit the bell if you want to get notified when we go live. And hit the like button and share if you like it. Sharing is caring. Right?
We'll go with that, Des.
Mr. Rogers, it's the best way ever. The way to get 100 subscribers, and then I get to do a clove of garlic.
Oh, there you go.
I've been saying that on the Des Rand portion of this, and it's true. If we get that 100 subscribers, I'm eating that clove. Not at one bite, though. That's a spicy meatball.
With more garlic, yeah.
But it's still, spicy. So, so should we go to the fun fact?
We can. So, St. Patrick's, right?
Yep.
Why do we celebrate St. Patrick's Day?
Well, he was a saint.
So, we're celebrating the day he passed away.
Okay. Is celebrating his life.
Yep. Did you know, Des, he liked to wear the color blue, not green.
So why in the blue hell are we wearing green then on St. Patty's Day, Mr. Rogers?
The shamrock.
Luckily,
because he used a shamrock. Here's the other fun fact: when he was preaching, he was actually a preacher to forgive for all the sins and stuff when he was younger.
Huh. Well, I did text you.
He is also. Do you know St. Patrick is also not Irish or born in Ireland?
That is another fun fact. Well.
Yep. He was not Irish.
That's kind of funny. Damn. That's actually a lot of stuff to take in, and that's a little bit. I'm gonna have to rewatch this part right here. Exactly. And I got a beard. Now it's just I love this. This is hilarious. There, now it's all gone. It's all perfect. It's perfect. Well, it'll be fine. So now, question of the day. Being that I started doing Des on here, I'm gonna ask them what's the best time for me to do Des Rants. Do you want me to do the Des Rants like at 6:30ish, like we do on here, or do you want me to do it like at 7:30, 8:30? I mean, that's a good question because we're a new channel. Question of the day, comment below because not everybody can watch it when we're live. I think sharing is caring when it comes to this. Like once again, garlic clove, and what time do you want me to go live as Des? It'll be. I try to go twice a week on here, I guess, as Des, and Thursday is our main event. I call it because it's a lot more fun with another person.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I know it is.
Well, it's more fun because we got somebody to talk to. Otherwise, you're like, now what do I say? That's true. It's true.
Touché.
So should we go to our first topic? Japan nuclear disaster.
So, what did you hear about that, guys?
I heard something about it yesterday, but I didn't get the whole gist of it.
So, I don't know if you folks know there's a massive earthquake, 7.3 magnitude, that happened over in Japan by, again, happenstance. They can't control that. When again to another nuclear power plant, and it's kind of wrecking things, but it sounds like it's under control. But I mean, how under control can a nuclear power plant be with a tsunami? They're worried about that and trying to get everything figured out because they're still trying to figure out the other nuclear power plant.
Yep.
And this is the Fukushima power plant.
Son of a gun. So this is actually a big deal right there.
A little bit. I mean, they're powering their entire country with these.
Oh man.
I mean, plus they have windmills and whatnot.
But still, I mean, at the end though, this is the big daddy that's keeping the country running.
It's an island.
And the other thing is, if it goes, the country, let's say there's like some kind of explosion because of a tsunami type of thing, you know, the water pressure, that island is pretty much done.
Well, we don't want any nuclear fallout.
But you know what I mean? That's what we're saying about an island like that type of concept.
But with the Japanese, they're pretty intelligent, guys.
Yeah, they are. They are.
So going into that though, what do you think about Russia taking over Chernobyl?
Well, that was a while ago they took it over, but at the same time, the whole thing is bullcrap because at the end of the day, the Chernobyl, which is that the one that does most? That's the one that actually had the big blast way back.
1986.
Yeah. Because I always suck at.
They took it over because they want the nuclear
reactor
production of it.
Yep.
And the problem is right now, what nobody seems to understand is there's still people in there keeping the generators, keeping things flowing there.
Exactly, keeping it running before it actually does stop, and then the disaster really
does happen. There's pools of water there keeping the power systems cooled still. I mean,
yep.
There's gonna be warm. There's nuclear fallout, and they're taking over another one by Kiev as well.
Yep. Isn't that which one is the biggest one that's actually powering up Europe? Because I thought
that's a good question. I have to look that up, Des.
Because I thought Russia had taken that one over too.
Not for Europe. France probably has a pretty good one, and Swiss does. The Swedes do.
So I must misheard or just.
So I know we're working on fission.
Yep.
Right now, France has got their first fission plant, kind of a prototype going on.
Yep.
Which is basically the power of the sun. We don't have to put anything into it.
Yep. Well, the thing about it is, here's the thing: until it's all said and done, the whole Mother Earth, you know, whether it's the sun or the wind, is fine. But at the same time, let me finish. We still need to use nuclear power because right now that's our bread and butter. That's our thing that actually gets America and the world running. When it comes down to it,
yes.
I can see where, as you said before in the past, the green way is possibly the best way in the future. But in these other countries, when Russia is trying to take over certain things like that, it's not going to end well for a lot of other people.
When a country like Russia takes over a nuclear reactor, what happens with that? What are they going to do with a windmill, Des? Oh, I'll stab you in the face with this giant blade.
Oh, man. Well, what's so funny about it is they're going to make flocks of geese fly right into it. Oh, yeah, that's what happens. Can I tell you a story?
Of course, my horse.
It's funny as hell. We have a house that window on this side, window on this side. This has happened more than once. A bird thought it was actually straight through, broke its neck trying to go through the dang building to get to the other side.
You might put some shades in that window, Dad.
It's funny. It's funny because you know what? It happens. But it's just funny.
You might want to put some shades in that window, Des.
We do, Mr. Rogers. But at the same time, they see an opening. They're gonna easy way to instead of going above the house, they're like going through the house. They think it's like a shed or something.
Well, anyways, you're getting off topic, Des. But anyways, with this nuclear power transfer.
Yep.
And so what's going on there is the Russians right now have limited power that they're using, and they have soldiers controlling these workers, working day and night. They're not getting any sleep, and they have limited power supplies.
How in the hell?
They don't have the resources right now. We kind of help their economy crash a little bit.
That's America way.
We can continue on that for another time.
Oh, exactly. The thing about it is there's going to be a lot more stuff going on before we can actually get further on that one. Just like in the near future, I'm thinking it'll be the Desrant version where I do the numbers about the COVID vaccination things, or do you want me to do it on here?
Whatever you want to do, Des.
One of those things where it's up to you, Mr. Rogers, because you know it's one of those things where we're a team here on Thursdays. The other times, by the way, if you ever want to do a live one when I'm not around, go for it because it's our channel.
Well, let's talk about the topics first.
But I'm just saying on here so the people know, because you know what, this is our baby. We're gonna talk about space next.
All right, Des, what did you learn about that?
That's a big ass. I didn't read the full article because of work, but
40 trillion light years wide.
Yeah. How in the heck do you measure that kind of crap?
Through a lot of scopes and a lot of math.
When I saw that, I was like, "Well, this is."
Please tell the folks what you're talking about, Des.
I really didn't read the whole damn article.
So what happened is astronomers found basically this particle. It's called the God particle. It's antimatter, anyways. It's 40 trillion wide, coming from a pulsar, coming off a different star that's still in our galaxy, actually. For you guys that don't know what a pulsar is, it's when it sucks so much energy in, it creates light coming out because it can't suck it up. And it's creating antimatter because it's tossing it all out because it can't gulp it all up. And so there's 40 trillion, like light year miles of antimatter that can be used for new galaxies, new stars. For us, a little tiny atom of antimatter can blow the entire world up.
Yeah.
Now, it'll be a little more than that,
but still, it's still a shit ton though. It's like, gosh darn it. What I find weird about this whole thing, it's kind of nuts how space just never ends.
It's infinite.
We are like when you consider the whole universe as something, let's call it
it's infinite.
I know it is, but when you call it like a speck, what would we be on that speck? Not even a shade of dust.
Nope, not even.
Like our time on this earth right now,
there's more stars than we have grains of salt in the entire world.
That's insane. And the sun here that's actually keeping our planet actually going is actually not even one of the bigger ones.
It's a medium-sized star, it does, and it lasts for another 4.5 billion years before it burns out.
Listen, folks, that's a long time for us and the few generations.
Does you. I'm trying to live forever.
Oh boy, he's gonna get his head chopped off and put on ice, and he's like, "Oh, warm me up, and when you know, it's all legit to go. Put me on a robot body."
Easy, Futurama.
Yeah, it's a good cartoon, by the way. But the whole thing about the whole space thing, it's kind of nuts how they can actually figure this stuff out. Actually,
it's a lot of math, yes, but it's very intriguing to see what's going on, and asteroids coming in, these going out, and the thing is, we know more about space than our own ocean.
That's kind of funny, actually, when you think about it. I mean, I know the universe is vast, but so are the oceans. And the oceans can go miles deep. But the universe goes light years and light years and light years further.
Oh, yeah, a lot more than that.
Oh, I know, but I could have said light years for another 5 hours and still not got it.
Infinity.
Exactly.
The universe is still expanding.
That's what's so crazy about it. And the thing about it is when it comes down to it, I know this is actually real. They say galaxies are coming closer together.
Well, there's some because they have to move in a certain direction. Andromeda is our closest galaxy. Yes, it's going to collide with our Milky Way galaxy.
So what actually happens? I know we haven't done research on that, but what happens if that and when that
new
happens?
stars and planets will be done.
Huh. Well, I guess that's a good time to end that one because I don't know what to say about that. There's
you have 2 billion years, my friend.
When it comes to astronomy, it's one of those things that goes beyond and beyond, as they say on Buzz Lightyear, above and beyond.
Oh, that does.
Exactly. So tonight, our main event is our leaders in the U.S. because they are the brightest and the coolest people alive. I mean, our president got 81 million votes. Kamala, every time she gets nervous, she laughs like a hyena. And Nancy Pelosi looks like a drunk that's on the stage of the thing. So I'm going to compare all of them right now because this is our main event for tonight because I saw that all this past week. I watched it again last night. It makes me laugh.
Sounds
And-
good, Des.
And the thing about it is, and before we get further onto this, these are the people talking to our leaders throughout the world right now, telling us, and that's why what is going on in the world is going on. Let's talk about Joe Biden first. The other day, was it? I'm not sure what day it was, but anyway, he said, "Yeah, things are a little bit different right now." The first, how did she? I told you the story. The first lady, God dang it! I should actually write this stuff down.
Usually that helps.
Exactly.
And it was the first lady kind of made an embarrassment, basically, of the show.
Yeah.
Correct?
It was Joe Biden was supposed to be having the COVID, but ended up being Kamala's husband actually had the COVID.
Yep. The first man.
Yep. So on that one,
Or the first chancellor.
yeah, gentleman, I guess, whatever. So there was a blunder there, and here's my own blunder. It is what it is. I only do notes. I hate writing. That's why I work where I work. It is what it is. Kamala was saying, comparing countries, the sizes about war to it. So Ukraine's a small country. Russia's a bigger country. And sometimes these bigger countries go to war with littler countries.
Well, Ukraine used to be part of the USSR.
I know.
Yes.
We did talk about this, but this is what she said over the weekend. I think it was the past weekend.
Oh, I saw it.
It was embarrassing.
It's like, yeah, well, what if they're big? They go for smaller ones and smaller ones. Like, yeah, that really works out real well.
And the thing about it is, she's the first one in charge if Biden is either 25th Amendment or.
Well, they're just trying to give a breakdown for people who aren't as intelligent.
Thank God. And then they got freaking Nancy Pelosi going on rants about.
She's trying, I think, yes. Trying to do what? I'm not entirely sure. But I have to fight for the left side sometimes.
I know you do. I could not do it. What scares me is these are the top 3 people running this nation. I can't even finish Nancy's thing because it's so stupid. She just kept rambling on like I do a lot of times on here. We got to eventually figure out a thing where we can do clips on here.
Well, or Putin said, or Biden said Putin's invading Russia.
Yeah, yep.
That's a fun one.
Like about it is, there was a thing where Putin was actually putting sanctions on some people in the U.S.
Actually, Putin and those guys are actually banned from Russia right now. You know that, Des?
Who? Biden?
Or Biden, I apologize.
So
Biden,
top,
and yep, they're banned from Russia.
Now that's a fun fact. Did you guys know that? Comment below. Did you guys know that our top people here in the U.S. are banned from Russia? I did not know that actually.
And we're actually holding somebody an Olympian hostage, but she did smuggle drugs in, so or got caught with drugs. So I have no comment on that.
Oh man, But what's funny is the fact that they're banning our leaders. Yep. Well, there was a warning out for the whole situation about America. Step down, otherwise there will be a nuclear war. They've already said that already.
I don't see a nuclear war coming up, Des. I see a biological war.
Which is almost worse. Because at the end...
Because you still want the land to be useful. Nuclear, the land's no longer useful.
But either way, a war. Because biological one,
they've already warned the U.S.
Yep.
And we have sanctions and stuff against them. They have sanctions against us.
Yep.
They've warned us, but they've warned multiple European nations as well.
Yep. Son of a nutcracker.
And it's just, if Russia wants to go to war, they're going to lose. But it depends how far they want to take it.
Exactly. Like a biological war. So what kind of things would they actually throw in that crap?
They're going to use it in London in 2018.
What was that again?
And they assassinated Secretary of State. I'd have to look it up. There was a person of important business.
Yep.
They used it and spiked his wall.
Oh, shoots and ladders. That's the thing about you never know what's going on. What's so scary about this? We don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. Every day is a gift.
It is, yes.
And the thing about it is, this whole thing would never have happened under Trump's term if it would have been. Because here's the thing. You need a bully. And Trump, he was not a saint. We never hired a saint. We hired a man to be a businessman that do what's best for our country. I think you agree with me on that one.
I will.
I always love the fact he always compared red buttons. Listen, Kim Jong-un, My red button is bigger. Rockin' man, listen,
Well, it's
folks.
not Kim Jong-un, but they can't even see these posts in Russia or China
What's funny
or
is
Korea because they've outlawed
you know
any sort of
you know
YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, anything.
you know what's funny? Kim Jong Un is probably like, oh, I'm not getting any attention now, because
No, it's coronavirus.
yeah, COVID-19 has been a fun one.
The Chinese virus.
Yeah. The other night when I did the COVID all damn time, that I almost wanted to kick my own balls because I am not a fan of calling it COVID. It's always been the time, you know what I'm saying?
So what else you got, Des?
That was the end for tonight. So what's your take on before we close about our leaders in the U.S. right now?
My take on the leaders right now. Biden is a puppet, but he's trying his best, to be honest. He's trying his best. I mean, he's only doing what he can do. Give him a guy a break. They're not getting any sleep. They have all these decisions in front of them.
Yep.
I'm like, I couldn't do that job, let alone be 70 plus years old.
Almost 80.
I'm like, I couldn't do that job. Could you, Dennis?
Yeah.
You think you could do that at 80 years old?
Not at 80, but then I'm actually on the golf course.
These guys actually took the time. They're not making a whole lot of money. They're taking the time to try and improve for what they think is best.
See, now it's my turn to do a rebuttal.
Yep.
Well, you want to do all three of them? Because then I'll rebuttal all three of them at the same time.
And then Kamala Harris.
Yep.
Kamala. Kind of.
I enjoy this part.
Let's pass on.
Okay, Nancy.
There's no good winning this one.
I know. That's what I love being.
Nancy Pelosi has been in office for a long time. She was voted a lot of times.
Yep.
So obviously the people like what she's doing for her state.
Oh man.
They do like that. So you have to understand that the people what she's fighting for understand her and they keep her in office.
Yep.
If they didn't, she'd be out of office.
Yep.
So that's one thing you have to understand now, Des.
Oh yeah.
Now your rebuttal, Des.
Well, short to the point, I love that. See, he's got to be the one that's got to do that side because I can't. We've already talked about this on here and in person, without being on the camera. Here we go. Joe Biden's a puppet, as he said. He hates America. And if that... No. You said your piece. Now it's my turn.
Mm-hmm.
The first day he was in president, he shut down the pipeline. He's like, we can't go back to American oil. We got to go to other nations. Venezuela. And all these other nations. No, sweetheart. We had a chance right here in this great nation of ours to actually keep it low. I love the fact they always blame Putin for the high gas prices.
Right.
Were you going to say something? Okay. On the first, after he first cut it, within a few weeks, started going up. Come on. That's all I want to say about Biden right now because I could go on for about an hour on him. You know it's true.
Yep. No clone.
Kamala, she's a hyena, and she's also a puppet. Whenever she's nervous, all she does is laugh like a hyena. I love on Hannity how they actually do a spiel on that. Whenever she asks a tough question, I've been at the border. I plan on going again. And all these other things that she has done. She hates you, the American people. Same with Biden. Same with Pelosi. I'll get to her shortly. What bugs me about the left is they don't care about our safety. They don't care about our rights. I might as well go straight to Pelosi because I can sum it all up at the end. Pelosi, she's been in office too damn long. They do need, I think, do a term on all those, whether it's the House, Senate.
And with limiting terms, though,
yeah.
I mean, I understand to a point, but it has to be at least 8-year terms because
I would say 12,
get a law.
I would say 12 years.
Yep, because you can't get a law in place without having terms.
I would say 12 years and then you're done forever. That's my whole thing.
Depends.
Old people stay. I think it's 12 and then you're cut off. Because here's the thing. I know a person that was always in the politics that was running, and he decided to be done because he's right when he said, eventually politics corrupt everybody. He said that. And it's true. So I'm going to sum it all up here with all three of them plus all the other Democrats out there. Well, you got something to say?
Not all the Democrats.
Well, a lot of the higher uppers. I'm not talking about all Democrats. I'm talking about the higher uppers.
You're talking about people in politics.
Yeah, politics.
Okay. The politicians are Democrats.
Exactly.
And
there's not even all of them are bad. Because there was a few at the State of the Union that actually sat with the Republicans. Because they were done with the bull crap that's extreme. So, first and foremost, at the end here, to sum it up before we do the closing part, they don't have your back. They don't have your interest. They are actually all about the money to put in their back pocket so they can retire sooner.
That's what he says.
What do you say?
I say they're trying to do our best interest at heart, but they're doing it the wrong way, Des.
How can you say that, Mr. Rogers?
They have their best interests at heart. Just because they're trying with environmental impact issues, they're trying to do things the right way, but it's not the most efficient way.
You're right on that one, not the most efficient. See, that's why you gotta have like this. One more thing before we close. What do you think about? Actually, I got nothing.
You can close out, Des.
Son of a! I was planning to go a little bit longer, but we're almost at 26 minutes. We're over 26 minutes. So you want to say anything before we close?
No, just good time with you
All
guys.
right,
Hopefully you guys
dang right.
enjoyed watching us. Well, Des ranted.
You dang right. I always got to get stuff off my chest. Once again, we love you guys. We appreciate you guys. Make sure if you're not subscribed, subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button. Hit the bell to be notified when we go live. It's basically almost every Thursday, 6:30 Central Time. When I'm doing my Des Rant on here, I'm not sure yet when the best time is to go live. So comment below so I know when the best time is to go live on here as Des Rant. We enjoy doing these. We do our research, and I'm sorry where I biffed it up with the whole Joe Biden thing. I was like, I totally forgot about what he actually said. It's like, I know I said it to you earlier.
It's okay.
That's what happens to go live. You never know what happens. Once again, we love you guys. We appreciate you guys until next Thursday. And you'll see me here sooner as Des Rants. But until then, peace.
Mr. Rogers saying good night.
Everybody's favorite saltine cracker. Got to get that in.